Coffee brewing as the sun peeks through the haze. Birds are chirping, serenading morning's praise. Front porch creaks as dreams fade away. America's awakened to a brand new day. Old vinyl spinning a sweet old tune. Day starts dancing under a sleepy moon. Newsprint smudges on fingers of grace. America's awakened at her own steady pace. Sips of sunshine in a coffee cup. Simple moments lifting spirits up. From the mountains to the sandy shore. Morning in America, want just a little more. Neighbors waving with a friendly rise. Kids with backpacks chasing daylight skies. Eyes cooling on a windowsill so fine. America's awakened with a heart full of shine. Old vinyl spinning a sweet old tune. Day starts dancing under a sleepy moon. Newsprint smudges on fingers of grace. America's awakened at her own steady pace. Sips of sunshine in a coffee cup. Simple moments lifting spirits up. From the mountains to the sandy shore. Morning in America, wanting just a little more. Neighbors waving with a friendly rise. Kids with backpacks chasing daylight skies. Eyes cooling on a windowsill so fine. America's awakened with a heart full of shine. Neighbors waving with a friendly rise. Kids with backpacks chasing daylight skies. Eyes cooling on a windowsill so fine. America's awakened with a heart full of shine. Tractors rumble, fields coming alive. Big wheels turning where hopes and dreams strive. Laughter echoes down the old dirt road. America's awakened to lighten her load. America's awakened to lighten her load.
Good morning. Good morning. I hope you're all doing well this morning. Let's see. We got Joan. Good morning, Joan. Good morning, Miss PJ. Good to see you. Yeah, so uh, it's a good morning here. It's already 80 degrees here. Uh, for those of you who are not from the US, that's 27 degrees Celsius. Good morning, Paul. Good morning, heroes. If you notice, Lacey, she is repping our Veteran Nation shirt. It's a special cut for the ladies, so that's actually a lady shirt, and we got her pink. So we're getting her all set up with some nice merch. Good morning, Paul. Good morning, Karen's Books. Good morning, Shanemesis. Good one here today. Yeah, that's it's been an interesting week, a very interesting week. I'm trying to think. I've just been all over the place this morning. Was talking to my brother. Was talking to my mom. I, I was out late last night. It's just been crazy. That's why I slept in this morning, and the cat actually let me sleep in. You wanted boo boos. Well, I've got no problem showing off the merch. No problem showing off the merch at all. Just taking a look here. Yeah, I'm on the road today. Be listening in. Well, it's always good to see you, John Naylor. So I think I'm going to start playing a new game that my son plays called War Thunder. He really wants me to play it with him. And it's kind of like tanks and planes and battleships. So I might be downloading that game and starting to play it. He really wants me to play. It's one of these games that he's like, "Hey, Dad, I need $15 so I can get this battle pass or whatever." Hey, Dwayne, good to see you. Good morning, Gary. Um, yeah, I need this battle pass because then I can get this tank. I'm like, okay, well, if you do this, I'll give you that money. And okay, and he'll run out and do one of those chores, and then I'll give him the money. Uh, and the other thing is, with my son, he's a straight A student. So I keep telling him, like, look, as long as your grades stay up, you ask me for money, I'll give it to you. You want to play your games all day long, I got no problem, but you better keep your grades up. The game is called War Thunder. Here, let me pull up some stuff on it. Uh, I think this is. So I've got the sound. I've got it. What's it? I've got it muted. So yeah, this is the game. I don't know who this guy, the European Canadian. I don't know who he is, but so this is the game. Let me. So it's mainly tank battles, but you can also be planes and battleships. Yeah, this is one of those games. He can play it on. He plays it on his PlayStation, his Xbox, and he can play it on his phone, but he doesn't want to play it on his phone. We ordered him um, a laptop for his birthday, and that's coming. So he's gonna put it on his laptop too. But yeah, he wants me to download and start playing with him, and I'm okay with that. I am okay with that. So that's the game. We'll see. We will see. I got no problem with it. There was some really great news. You guys just amaze me all the time. Um, he's not here yet, but Robert. Um, oh, that's the wrong one. Stop. No, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to get the right one here. Uh, So this is the fun or the Amazon wish list that we did for Robert. This is what has not yet been purchased. So William, he bought some stuff, and he was asking if Robert could buy his book. I said Robert doesn't have the disposable income, but I said I'll put it on the wish list. So if anyone wants to get, this is William, who's been on the show before. That's the book he wrote. So if anyone wants to buy it for Robert, uh, because William did buy some stuff for Robert, there we go. You guys can buy the book. But pretty much all we have to get him now is the e-bike and the little rack for him to carry his groceries and stuff. Uh, Miss PJ, thank you for the gifted memberships. We really appreciate it.
I like money.
Thank you so much. Um, but yeah, thank you guys. Look at all the stuff here. I'll show all the stuff that we did get, Robert, all the purchase stuff. And those should be a lot of the stuff. I know the stuff that I bought he was going to get today. So we got him these storage bins. These are more than what he needs, but if he the ones that don't fit for his thing, he'll be able to sell those and actually get some money for his day to day living. Um, I'll have to take a look, Joan, if it's in my email. I have not checked my email this morning. Any of my emails I haven't checked. We got him a storage container for his dog, some dog food for his dog. He's got an elderly dog. some bath towels, the mice sticky traps, the lock for the bike. Someone did buy him the mattress. He's got a mattress, but it's not the greatest. So thank you for that. Uh, Socks. I know I had bought him some of these socks, some t-shirts, a hoodie. It gets cold up there in Northern California. Food storage containers, just like the mice sticky traps. He's got a mice infestation in the places where he's staying. So having these containers to put food into keeps that. Normally, if the mice don't have food or water, eventually they'll go away. His dog does get a couple of the mice, but you know, detergent. He did say that he has a washer, so we got him some detergent, some new jeans, some painkillers, more t-shirts, more jeans. So this way he's got some clothes, some decent clothes, more sticky traps, more socks, deodorant, body wash, some underwear, bedding and pillows, and someone did buy him the bed frame. So now he won't be on a mattress on the floor. It'll actually be up, which this is a high bed frame, which will give him more room for storage. So I know he was like, "Oh, those storage containers, that's too many." Uh, my hope is that these will fit underneath his bed, and then he can have all of his stuff. And he liked the idea of the putting things in netting, and because he said he could do that and just get things off the floor. If you have mice, or because I get the rats try to get underneath my house here, and the more stuff you can lift off and not give them like somewhere to go, because they're actually blind, and they use like they use smell, and they use like where their whiskers can touch the walls and stuff. They use that to navigate. So the more stuff you get off the floor, they have less paths to go. So we've we've done a great thing for him. We still have to get him the e-bike, which that is his biggest need. But I know a couple of you guys have sent digital gift cards. Um, so that'll help towards getting him an e-bike. And this is one of them. We did look at the smaller e-bikes, but because he's got some back injuries, he was like, I don't know if I can ride those because, and I told him, I said, I get it. I get it. He knows he can ride a normal bike. This is a normal looking bike. Or it's 26 inches. So hey, Christine, welcome to the channel. I'm trying to think. Do we have a sound for for welcoming people? Um, I'd say that.
Looks like I picked the wrong week to quit amphetamines.
Um, but remember, Robert is not a veteran, so I can't use foundation money to help him. Our foundation is strictly for veterans, military, and their families, and that's in our bylaws. So I can't go against the bylaws. But we doing this is a way to help where we're not dedicating foundation money. And I keep getting all these people who keep oh you're commenting on political stuff and you can't do that because you're a charity. No, I can do that. It's the Citizens United decision. What I can't do is dedicate foundation money towards any political campaign or cause. Trust me, I know the rules. I have a First Amendment right, but if it's donated money, I can't give it. And all the money, I consider all the money in the foundation account to be donated. Even if you guys bought merchandise, if you bought any of the merchandise, like this nice lady's shirt, like Lacey, her arms in the way. There you go. If you bought one of those, a couple dollars from that comes back to the foundation. Um, that money I do not touch. The only thing I think I've ever spent that money on that was not a veteran was I paid for the website out of that money. So because it's cyclical, there are some administrative stuff that I can spend that money on, and that's what we purchased it for. Eventually, one day when I'm in a position to make the foundation bigger, uh, I might need to buy computer laptops or new cameras, stuff like that. But it'll again, we'll go back. It's part of the foundation. It's about spreading the awareness. So Um, it's marketing stuff, but in the meantime, we can help people. Um, this is what we have. $38 was a little bit much for this to me. That obviously for a mattress or bed frame or an e-bike, I don't mind putting things up where it's a little bit more. Like I said, I was trying to keep it around $25 for everything. And if I could go cheaper, I did. Um, because these are his needs, not wants. Uh, but for this, it's a little bit pricey. Oh, thank you, Dwayne. 5 memberships.
I like money.
Thank you so much. Oh, and see, one went to Joan. Congratulations. I don't know if Jeff Grady's here. I don't know if Bonnie's here or Black Bear's here. Or did I see Mismatch here? Congratulations, all of you, if uh, if you got one. Hey, Big Dirt. Good morning, Big Dirt. Watching over there on X. We got kind of a good mix. We got someone watching on Facebook. Whoever that is, welcome, welcome. We got people on X, people on YouTube. The only one I don't get the things for. What's it for? Where is it here? I don't get the things for Rumble. Let's see. Is there anyone watching us on Rumble? Nope, no one at the. Oh wait, one person watching on Rumble. So okay, we got people watching on all of our platforms. That's good. That's good. Oh, there's Georgie. Georgie, if you want to jump in, you got the link. Native Pride, good morning. Patty, good morning. So I am going. I think I'm going to go to a theme park today. Me and a friend, we were talking about things to do, and I haven't been to a theme park in a while. So, and for military and veterans, you can join GovX. Also, if you work for the government or the state, your state government, you can also join. Who is Chaos Gremlin? Isn't that Georgie? Yeah, Georgie's Chaos Gremlin. Iced coffee kick. She was on an iced coffee kick last night. I was out last night. Skipper normally doesn't go out and about and do much stuff, but I did go out last night. I was down in the Palm Springs area, had a nice meal, having some drinks, listening to music. It was a good day, good night. I don't do that too often. But yeah, that's let me. So thank you guys so much for helping Robert. There's 34 watching, only 10 likes. Hit that thumbs up button, or I will pull this channel. The police.
Emotional damage.
Yeah, be careful playing with Georgie. She gets mean sometimes. I'm quite honestly, I'm shocked Slug hasn't tried to jump in yet. Yeah, I think he's still on the road though. So, yeah, Skipper hasn't been doing much. I did put out my YouTube short yesterday about Trump and his pardons. People get so emotional over politics. Makes me laugh because I don't get bothered by this stuff. I really don't. Sorry, I've got some. I've got to log in these receipts and then file them. That's what I was looking up. My mini splits I just put in. You guys know I just redid my mini splits. Those are I can do either a tax rebate or a tax deduction on them. When have I ever been mean to you? I'm just teasing you. You get in your moods. If I send you a link for Heroes Chris Painting Corner, will you help me push it, please? Absolutely. Please. I will. Anyone who supports this show, I will support as best as I can. That's the thing. like some people don't realize that when you do a show like this, you want to try to celebrate your audience. You know, I've redirected to Orphans Kitten Rescue. I've redirected to um, John Naylor. You know, you guys support me. I'm going to try to support you. Oh, not to me. Okay. See, she comes in my chat. She doesn't talk to me. I'm messing. I'm messing. Uh, are you not coming on? Is it loud? Is uh is Mr. Georgie doing work around the house and it's loud in there? Oh, hold on. I don't have my Facebook up. That's why. Let me pull that up. Hmm. Oh, now I've got it pulled up and I don't see anything. Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay. So this is a GoFundMe for Heroes Chris. Um, please warn Scripper, it's graphic. Okay. Well, I'll just put this up. I'm not going to go through all the details. Um, here, and let's put the link. Uh, which one? No, I don't want to do any of those. Oh, yeah. Duh. So here's the link. So everyone, please, Heroes Chris is always here. He's always helping. Great fan of the show. We enjoy having him here. He's always got good. He's always got good things to say. Always contributing, and he's got a surgery that he's got to have done, and so we want to help him as best as we can. So um, I will be donating to that. Um, I'm gonna set up a redirect here. I might change it later, but I do just it's on my mind, so I'm gonna set it up. Oh, Vice Baby is on right now, so I'll set up the redirect to him. Oh wait, oh he's okay. Yeah, he's on right now. So we've got a redirect set up. I'll check as we get closer to ending, but I'm gonna go into the control room and I'm gonna pin that. I'm gonna pin that link to the chat and message. There we go. And I will be donating. Chris, you know, we definitely want to keep helping you. So sorry that you are having this issue. Keep reminding us about the Go fundraiser, and until we hit your goal, I'll keep plugging it. And does he have the ability? Is he a mod? Let's let's make him a mod so that he can post it too. Where is I gotta find one of your comments to make you a mod. There you go. Now you're a mod. So feel free to just put the link in at any time. You see me live, you can put it. You see one of my videos, you can put it. Not a problem. Some people get very like wrapped around the axle about being a mod, and there are some people who made me a mod of their stuff. For me, it's not a big deal. It's like mod or not mod, I really don't care. I don't mind if I can't put links to my stuff. That's fine by me. But if you're like, hey, shoot it to this mod, I'll do that. Apparently, Megan is in Vegas, and people want me to drive up there. If Megan reached out to me and said, "Hey, come up to Vegas," I would 100% do it. 100%. But I'm not going to interfere in someone's vacation. Uh, but that's true of any of you guys. If you guys are in Southern California or in Vegas, if I can, I'll come meet up. That's easy content. Is if you want to do a thing. You guys saw I did it with AVA when he came down here. He was like an hour away from me and was like, "Hey, I'm gonna be doing this airsoft thing. You want to come out?" I was like, "Hell yeah, I want to come out and hang out with you for a little bit." He's a fantastic mod for Coop and you. Yep, yep. Chris is a good dude, and I hate seeing bad things happen to good people. But if we can help, we will. Look at all the help you guys have given to Robert. Um, Speaking of which, I'm gonna pull up. Oh, I don't want to do it in that one. I'll do it. Oh, here, I'll do it in this one. There's some guys I want to plug. We've done a very good job of helping them in the past, but we are really close. Really close. So I love these guys. These guys are great. This is Yogi and Chris over at Mill to Vet. And they're at Mill to Vet, just like this. Mill to Vet, the number 2. And they're at 491. 491. Can we get them over 500? Because if they get over 500 and they get their watch time, they'll be partially monetized. They'll be able to get super chats and super stickers and all that stuff. So, can we get 9 of you guys just to subscribe to them? Because they've been working real hard. They do a great stuff for veterans. And yeah, they're just great people. I don't get why people get so mad when they're not a mod. I don't get it either. Um, and here's the thing: being a mod is a level of trust. It is a level of trust. I'm willing to trust people, and I have in the past. And there's been people I've removed as a mod, because they've kind of broken that trust a bit. Um, And the thing is, I don't even when they do that, I really don't hold any ill will. It's, "Hey, you did this. I can't do this." Oh, thank you so much, Miss Mass Menace. I do appreciate it. Yogi lives down in San Diego. Chris is up north, and I've met Chris in person. We did a quick little thing. Great guy. Uh, he gave me some of their merch. I've got. Oh, where this was I put their sticker on a thing. Do I have any over here? I used to, but I've got their stickers around here, and I've been using them. I have been using them. I'm trying to sing these guys praises. Uh, Maybe I'll have to go in their merch store and buy them. I got to get a good thing of stickers on mine. Um, you're subbed already. Thank you so much. Yeah, they're good dudes. They are good dudes. Here, let me refresh this. We'll see. So we're up to 492. We only got to get 8 more subscribers. I only see 23 of 28 likes. Let's hit that thumbs up, folks. I will pull this chat over. Thank you so much. Um, yeah, they're just good people doing good stuff. So I appreciate, you know, I appreciate everyone helping with these guys. Good veterans out there. Always good to help good veterans. I'm up for Vegas. Have never been. How about it, Georgie? Nancy, if that's an easy trip for me. And I actually, if I move from here, I'm highly considering Vegas area. Everyone's like, go to Henderson. I don't see myself living in Henderson. It's too suburban-y. But I am considering the Vegas area. I do like being in a little bit of a rural area, but close to stuff. And if I go to Vegas, I love to travel. I can travel cheap from Vegas. Yeah, we don't want to piss off Georgie for not hitting the like button. Georgie, are you going to come in here? Are you going to come in here? Here, I'm going to send you the link. There we go. So check Facebook. Oh my God. Oh, there's Heroes Chris over on Rumble. Good to see you there. Thank you so much. Um, the good thing about Rumble, and I was just helping. There's a veteran who is a good supporter of the show. He's a good friend. He is. Oh, it pinned it in Rumble. Okay, awesome. He's going to start his own podcast, and I told him he's been supporting us for years. Dude, everything you need for streaming, you let me know. I will support you 100% with it, and yeah, that'll be great to help you with that. And he so we're helping him with
Who?
podcast started, and I told him do either Rumble or Twitch from the get go because you're automatically monetized. And thank you. Yeah, people who want to send Robert digital gift cards, they can email veterannation@protonmail.com. Absolutely. I don't. What's Trump floss? Okay. I see now. It's Trump dancing. I see it in the thing. Does it? Oh yeah, it comes up in the overlay. I wish YouTube would fix that. How's Georgie this morning?
I'm awake and on my second cup of coffee.
Okay, there you go. Isn't that great news that we were able to help Robert?
Yes.
That's we still have a little bit more help we can offer him, but yeah, we're getting there. Lady Jen cannot figure out her Rumble. Well, we can help you with that. We we have some people who are tech savvy.
Damn, Jen, can't figure out how to make cornbread, can't season your chicken properly. Now you can't figure out Rumble. What can you do?
I forgot that they had. Sorry, I got people sending me stuff. I'm just responding to them. We're gonna have a gremlin bouncing off the wall later. Well, if Slug jumps in here, should I message him?
Oh, God.
People are like, I tune out when Slug comes on. It makes me laugh.
Hi,
Paul, thank you.
John.
Yeah, the cool thing is Rumble is almost automatic. I think what is it? You need 5 subscribers to be monetized on Rumble.
I think so.
And Twitch is the same way. So it's Tommy Karate. If you guys remember Tommy Karate, he's starting his own show. And I told him, I said, look, start with those two. If you create a YouTube, just upload your stuff there as videos after the fact because you want to build up your audience. And I said it's easier if you're making money from the get go, even if it's only $20.
Hi, Greg. Look, more people started talking in the chat when I came on.
Mm-hmm.
They were lurking in the shadows.
Quit saying his name. He shows up when his name is said too many times. Yeah, he's like Beetlejuice. So what's happening in Georgie's world?
Not much.
I got a
I'm
tree in my house.
home alone with the kids. The hubby's working today.
Do you ever hear the theory about the movie Home Alone? That it's actually just the prequel to the Saw movies, and Kevin grows up and becomes the Jigsaw killer, and his traps get more and more deadly and more elaborate.
Oh, I never thought of that.
It's a fun thing.
Hmm.
Georgie needs an IV of coffee directly in her veins.
Yes. Yes,
Maybe
yes, yes.
maybe all of our streaming and stuff will get really big to where we could do like a Las Vegas meetup or something.
Right? Go ghost hunting.
In Vegas,
Yeah.
I don't know where. Like they keep tearing down all the old casinos. So I don't know.
You
I'm
go
sure
stay at
there's.
the Clown Motel.
I've stayed there. I have stayed there. I'll be looking at Home Alone in a different light. Damn it. You know?
Right?
Yeah. I like the Saw movies. The problem is I got to be careful about watching horror movies anymore because of my PTSD. Saturday or Sunday morning I'll watch them, but I can't watch them before I go to bed anymore. It'll just mess with my insomnia.
Just because I'm on the panel doesn't mean I won't pull the chat over. There's 40 people watching and only 30 likes.
Uh, we've actually got we got over 70 watching because we got a bunch over on X, and I think
Yeah,
a
but I
lot of
can't
them are
control it.
using. Yeah, I think a lot of them are watching using the TV app because I don't get a lot of comments. We get Big Dirt. Big Dirt always gives us comments.
Hi, Miss
And
Karen.
that's the other thing. If you guys are on X and you want me to retweet your stuff, just DM it to me. I'll retweet. If if you need me to follow you back, I will do that.
You can look at all the people in the tunnels under Vegas. The
Oh yeah,
homeless?
yeah. Some of those homeless people, they build some elaborate stuff down there. The only problem is when they get a big rain, it washes all their stuff out. Like people built like full on buildings.
Ha ha
Um,
ha ha ha.
there's a couple cities with like underground communities. Vegas is one. Paris is one. They've got catacombs under Paris, and
Really?
they use them for like graves and stuff.
Interesting. Yes, I was on a stream last night, but what happens at Redneck Stream stays at Redneck Stream. Dang it.
Georgie,
What?
stop threatening the chat with a good time. Did you see David Helms fanboys in the fake group?
I did not.
Yeah, he's in there like talking a bunch of smack, and it's like, dude, he just filed a motion. It hasn't been accepted. Oh, and Lacey has clothes now.
Yeah, I see that. About time.
I was not there. Hmm.
Lies.
Liar. I don't have a liar sound. I need one.
I did, but I had to delete voice mod last night. It kept messing up my mic.
No, no. I don't know you.
Hmm. It looks like Larry and Sansi are enjoying their vacation.
Good.
He was impressed at my cooking abilities the other night. I'm not a good cook.
I bet you season your food.
I'm not the greatest at it.
I bet I know somebody that's worse.
Georgie was popping off last night.
I
I,
was
I,
not. I was behaving. What are you talking about, Greg?
oh, LMNOP has a retainer. Did she get enough for it? Because she Was 5,000 short last I saw.
She's $300 over.
Oh, really? Oh, those dummies. But good. Her having a lawyer is going to be a good thing.
Will it? As long as Bruce isn't controlling the strings like a puppet master.
Any attorney that comes in, they're not going to let Bruce control stuff. They will be like, look, I have a duty to my client. Unless if they get another disgruntled, or disgraced and disbarred attorney. But I don't see that happening. They need a good attorney, and I don't think I think this attorney will be like, look, let's try to wrap up the first case as fast as possible. Yep, her having a lawyer will be a good thing for Jeremy Hales. I think a
Yeah.
great thing. It'll be interesting to see if that money goes straight to her, though. It is just the retainer. It is, but the lawyer can't just drop her. Like they can't just do that. Even though lawyers will try to tell you that. And I've had lawyers try, well, if you don't pay this much money into your account, I'm not going to show up to court. Oh, really? Oh, really? I don't think the judge is going to like that. And
They can
like,
fire their client, though, right?
no. So if they do that, they need the judge's permission.
Really?
Yes, they have to petition the judge. And I had an attorney who just he didn't want to fight on stuff. And I was like, and it wasn't like I was asking for anything crazy. I was like, hey, look, this is discovery that I am owed. I need this stuff. And he was like, you don't need that. And there's nothing in it. I'm like, how do you know there's nothing in it? And he kept like talking around. I was like, no, 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 subpoena it. And he's like, well, that's going to cost you $500. I was like, I'll write you a check today. And he was like, well, it's just a waste of time. And I was like, no, I'm telling you to do it because you work for me. And he was like, well, I'm going to ask to be dropped off this case. And I said, that's fine. You can ask. I said, but when the judge asks me, I'm gonna say, if the judge asks if I agree, I'm gonna say no because you have not provided to me the services that I have requested. I said, now if you get me this stuff and you still want to be removed as the attorney, I'll go along with it. The night before because he requested a court hearing, the night before he gave me all the stuff I was asking for, and I went in. I was like, yeah, he can be removed from the case. I'll find a new attorney, and that's what happened. And it was
So, question: if said attorney doesn't do the job that you pay them to do, can you turn around and sue the attorney for your money back?
yes.
Huh.
And you can do you can also do a bar complaint. Now, here's the thing about that. It has to be something that they would do. Like for me, it was discovery that I was owed. It was fiduciary discovery that I was owed. And he just didn't want to ask. And that's all it was. All he had to do was ask, say, hey, we didn't get this, we need this. And what's funny about it is what I said was in there was 100% was in there. 100%. And he just didn't want to ask for that stuff. That's all it was. It was
And
an
all he
email.
had to do was write a motion to do it, right?
Yeah. And but the attorney that I did end up hiring knew him and was like, oh yeah, yeah. If he doesn't see dollar signs at the end of the case, he's not going to fight for stuff. And that's what sucks about hiring attorney. Unless if you know them, you don't know what you're getting. Yes. So I did see this. Rosalind Duke, which everyone, if you're not subscribed to Rosalind Duke, definitely subscribe to Rosalind Duke. Rosalind asked me for some information that I had. I happily provided, and she was getting it from other people and made some great videos going through this whole case, very detailed. But she asked about Lips claimed she was an associate at a law firm, and someone from the law firm that she asked responded and said she's never been a part of this law firm. So I am not surprised. These are disgraced attorneys. Yeah, that's what they'll do. Can I go get something, get refill real quick, Georgie?
I'm not your keeper. I've
Yeah.
got you.
Okay. I just don't want to leave you hanging. I'll be right back.
Good morning, Tommy. Oh, make sure y'all check out Just J Hip at 12:30 Central Time. He's being sued by someone else now.
I'm back.
I was just telling the chat to make sure they go check out Just J Hip at 12:30 Central Time. He has
Should
big news.
Okay, Georgie, should I start a TikTok or an OnlyFans?
TikTok.
Because OnlyFans you can stream to as well, and you don't have to be naked. There's Tommy Karate.
Yeah, but people have to pay for the subscription to OnlyFans, and will they?
I think some people will, especially if I'm doing unique content there.
Hot tub videos.
So the hot tub, I know I haven't been doing as much streaming as I normally do. I did set up the hot tub the other night. Uh, I had to take it down for a little bit, but it's back up and running. Um, so yeah, I can do more hot tub streams.
Oh. Skipper's OnlyFans coming soon.
Skipper's hot tub parties. So Tommy's the one I was talking about. He's going to be doing his own podcast, and you may see it restreamed here because Tommy's a good dude, and is I can't think of anyone who's supported this channel more. Who is Victoria Munsell? Victoria Munsell
Huh.
was one of the early supporters of Lynette, and was one of the people who was encouraging harassment of uh,
Jeremy.
Jeremy. She was the one who did the search. Used her, from what I understand, she used her business where she worked to do the search on Jeremy. Found out where he lived, and started posting that stuff. And here's what's interesting about that: she's been laying low because she's here in California, and California has some very strict cyber bullying and cyber stalking laws. And I've already informed Jeremy that she is in violation of those. Can we do a hot tub party tomorrow? Yeah, I think we can. I think we can.
I just find it interesting that Victoria has popped back up.
She does that. She lays low for a while and then she jumps in. There's a couple of them who do that. the The biggest thing that Spawny ever did was he got Paul. He doxed Paul, and Paul now doesn't.
Oh, Hembry.
Yep, which is not his real name. I believe his real name is David Hembry. He's using his brother's account. Just like Arthur Wiggins. Arthur Wiggins is Randy Wiggins, and he's using his dead brother's account. But yeah, they're still in the uncensored group, still in there talking, but they only post anonymously. Yeah,
Idiots. All of them.
they'll come in thinking that people. It's when they think people have forgotten about their bad behavior. She's going to F around and find out. Absolutely, she is. Oh, wait, I do have a live sound. I'm an idiot. Georgie, we got to get you onto the same stream deck that we got to. Which, by the way, um, Tommy, yeah, we got to get you a stream deck.
Voice mod?
If what's that?
I was using voice mod. Isn't that what that is?
No, this. Me and Coop use the same one. This is Elgato. Now, Elgato normally sell like a hard stream deck with like 8 buttons or 6 buttons, but we use the mobile. So this is my son's old iPad, and I've set up all these buttons. So right here, you can see the picture of Taylor Swift, and when I press that,
It's me. Hi,
I'm the problem. It's me.
so this is what I use. And look at this. Look how many buttons. You have unlimited buttons. Whereas if you buy the physical ones, you're only stuck. But if you do your thing through Discord, Discord allows you a stream deck as well. But I wanted to show that because Tommy, as he's going to be doing his show, I know Tommy's going to want a soundboard. Tom, in fact, Tommy,
I got a tree on my house.
you want any of these sounds, you let me know. I've been good on the hate group. Haven't been in the mood to cause chaos in there. I go in there still. I was kind of laying low in there, just kind of letting other people were doing my job for me. But I jumped back in again.
You trigger the hell out of people when you start popping off in the hate group.
I have so much fun doing
And
this.
not just the haters. You trigger people on our side.
I don't like with people here. I'm not doing anything purposefully. I'm just trolling in general. But some people just can't detach from social media. Lady Jen does not go onto Facebook. I go onto Facebook just because people are so sensitive there and just get so pissed. And I've been doing that on X as well.
Yeah, people get too into their feelings on Facebook.
I
So
am.
it's fun to troll them.
My goal on X has been to get to 5,000 subscribers. I'm within 140. So I'm getting there, and I will cross it. Next month is my 2-year anniversary for this account, and I'll probably pass it next month.
Heck yeah.
You know, have you noticed a lot of these men have mental health issues, and they love to attack women. But with Vomit, he also likes to use his position and what he does to try to get with women, which is really like it's really kind of gross. I don't use this platform to try to get with women. If it happens, it happens, but I'm not trying to.
Now your best friend just tries to pimp you out. Hi, Miss Mary.
Most women just don't want to deal with my bullshit. That's okay. I can kind of respect it.
You gotta find one that has the same issues as you do. It adds spice, especially in the bedroom.
The problem with women with the same issues as me is they're just as flighty as I am. I just kind of move from one thing to another. Um, Vomit Boy sounds like he wants to end up in a cell with paint chips. Yeah, yeah.
Who are you calling a cootie queen, you lint liquor?
They just like to call people names. That's what those two like. I really feel bad for Megan that they doxed her, but more her family. That's really where they crossed the line. People have attempted to dox me, and they just really suck at it. But if they dox me, like, you're not going to bother me. Like, I'm not going to stay awake at night. But Paint Chips was saying things about me that are clearly false. Clearly false. So if if they are adding me to a lawsuit, prepare for your anti-slap. I got sold to you, Chris, for 2 camels, and then Redneck for 2 camels and a goat. Um, like camel cigarettes or actual camels?
Actual camels.
Welcome, TK. And I forgot to say welcome to Mary. Welcome, Mary. Is there anyone else that I haven't greeted that's here? I apologize if I missed you. Some days I just get on my thing and start operating. Maggie is out for blood on those fools. They don't know what. Oh, absolutely. When it comes to women, do not attack their kids. Do not attack their kids. Like some of the dummies who've posted things about my child, even though it lost me respect from Spawny. He said that, oh, I lost respect for you when you didn't do anything about. What was I going to do? What was I going to do? Facebook, it wasn't a Facebook violation, so what am I supposed to do? Get mad about it? Get upset? This is what therapy does. I don't get upset over shit that I can't control. But I'm not stopping them from continuing to do that, because if they continue to mess with my son, they got to deal with his mom, and that bitch is crazy. You go
Like
right
that.
ahead.
It's
What?
like when they posted my family on Facebook, all they did was trigger me to go harder.
Right? They're not discouraging me from talking about this. It's actually encouragement.
Exactly.
But yeah, like if you want to play around with crazy, as you guys saw, my ex sent her boyfriend to attack me. He failed, but she is that crazy. So when do you think the judge will respond to these filings for dismissal? I think he's already said he's going to wait until discovery. He's going to wait until discovery is finished. Spawny has a crush on you. Oh, he 100% does.
Oh, fuck.
Yep.
There's going to be another stream about all of us.
See, Tommy, another veteran with PTSD who has worked on it. Handle what you have control of. Exactly. If you don't have control of it, you just got to let it go. It's going to be there. There's nothing you can do about it. So if you freak out, that's you hurting yourself.
I get asked all the time, why don't you act like you care? Because I don't.
Yeah.
If it's not in my control, I don't give a fuck. My mama asks me all the time if something big happens in the family. Why don't you act like you care? Because I don't. It's not in my control. Pray about
Marlai,
it and move on.
Marlai is a complete idiot. And I've got plenty of examples of that. She is consistently wrong, but she's one of these people who believes she's right so strongly and will, she'll say incorrect things confidently so some people believe her, but she's an idiot. She is wrong. Same as Felisa. They're they're peas in a pod. I wouldn't want them in the same elevator together, though. You know what really gets to them is that it doesn't piss me off. That's the thing that gets to them. They're trying to get you recognize they're trying to get a reaction out of you. And if it doesn't get a reaction out of you, then
Goopy!
there's Coop. Coop, you got the link if you want to jump in here.
They're at the beach.
Oh, very nice. Very nice. Yeah, that's she's mad that she can't fish there. And sorry, it's not your property. You could have bought it.
Wait, what?
Mar Marla's big problem with Jeremy is when Jeremy bought the property, he said, no, people are not going to hit her and Thomas Collins were the two. He was like, no, people are not going to come and fish in my pond anymore. It's my pond. It's on my property. You're not coming on, which is incredibly smart. But Thomas Collins said, oh, he can't stop me. I'll go on there whenever I want. And Jeremy publicly said, no, you won't. Um, but Marla then started attacking Jeremy like, oh, this new guy, this Yankee moves in and tells us what he can what he can do. Yeah, on his property, he absolutely can. And
Mm-hmm.
you are a liability if you're on his property. Once you get pissy, they won. 100%, Tommy. It's kind of nuts at the beach. I bet it is. It's Florida.
Right.
Hubby, stop.
Yes, Miss Mary.
You know, one thing people have tried to get me to get chickens and goats and all this stuff. You know what I would want? I would want a donkey. They just
An
seem
ass
fun.
for an ass.
Yeah, exactly. Before I bought this house, I was looking at one out in Wonder Valley, California, which is it's near here, but it is kind of it's more rural than this town. And if I was going to do that, my friend was like, "Oh, you can get horses," because this was a big property. This was like 10 acres that I was looking at, and she was like, "Oh, you could get horses," and she was like, "Would you let me live on it?" I was like, "Oh, absolutely. You can build a thing on it, or you know, put a RV on it and live on it. I don't care about that. She's a fellow veteran. I trust her." And she was like, "Could we get horses?" I'm like, "You can get horses, but I would get a camel and I would ride it into town." I would I would dress as a Muslim and ride a camel into town just to freak people out.
I can see that.
Raise howler monkeys. No, I will not do that because my mom's uncle, when I was a very small kid, I do remember them. My mom's uncle had howler monkeys and they were mean. Like they would bite. Yeah, he had a howler monkey, and I remember, or actually, I think he had a couple howler monkeys and a capuchin monkey. And the capuchin monkey loved his wife, my aunt Pam, loved her to death, and was always like sitting on her shoulder and whatnot. But she hated everybody else, especially my grandpa. My grandpa would go up and be like, "You little son of a bitch," and this monkey would like show its teeth and like try to bite him and whatnot.
You need a spider monkey.
No, no. I as it is, like I didn't think I would enjoy the cat as much as I do. He pisses me off sometimes, but I do enjoy the cat. He's a very loving cat, loves people, and that's the type of cat I would want. But
It's like
a donkey can sit outside, but seem fun.
donkeys are fun. They have some funny personalities. I watched this one on Facebook Reels. It actually plays with dog toys. Like it fetches.
A marmoset, is that like a marmot or a ferret?
Marmos. I think it's a monkey, isn't it?
You know what so my business partner wants me to go to Thailand. We have some potential business we could do there. And no, I'm not going to the Lady Boys before anyone asks. But if we go to Thailand, I want to go to northern Thailand specifically uh, for what's it? I'd like to like go to one of the places where you can feed the elephants and wash the elephants. Hey Ed, hey Wednesday. I don't want to ride an elephant, but I would like to feed. Elephants are really cool. I really think they're cool. Elephants look at us the way that we look at dogs.
Oh, they're so cute.
Jen Thunder, am I subscribed to you? I don't know. Let me take a look. I always forget if I'm subscribed to people or not. No, I am not. So let me go ahead and fix that right now. I try to subscribe to all your guys' stuff. I really do. But sometimes I forget if I'm subscribed or not.
Ed had a woolly monkey and an albino ferret. That makes me miss my ferret.
I lived with a guy with ferrets, and yeah, very stinky.
Must have still had its stingy. My
Yeah,
brain's not braining today.
even with those removed, they still smell.
And mine didn't. Which he got a bath regularly also.
Coop wants a lemur. Teenage boy with a monkey, great for meeting girls. Yeah, until they get mean. My one friend used to have a pig. She loved the pig. She also had fancy rats.
I used to have a fancy rat, and the only reason I had it was because my stepmom, who we lived with at the time, was terrified of rats. So I purposely got one to keep her out of my room.
My friend, she was funny. She used to walk around with, she'd have a hoodie with the kangaroo pouch, and the rat would just curl up in her kangaroo pouch. Ferrets are mischievous. They used to steal my car keys and hide everything behind the fridge.
Right?
You
They
know what?
are little thieves.
You're not allowed to own crows for that reason because crows will steal things and bring them to you. So they're all 50 states. It's illegal to have a crow as a pet.
Because they're thieves?
Yeah, you can teach them to bring you money and coins.
Yeah, I know that.
Excuse me. And crows are fiercely loyal too.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, sure. Uploaded a new song. It looks like.
The dog was sitting directly behind me, which is next to the mic, scratching, and her legs hitting the floor.
Yeah, Vice is still streaming. He's doing a response video to one of his dad's old streams. The Fancy Rats opened for my band in the mid '90s. Yeah, it's not illegal to befriend crows, just to own them. Oh, thank you, Chris. I appreciate it. Mercedes, good morning. I don't think I said hello to you already.
That's how you outsmart the law. You befriend the crow and still teach them to steal shit for you, and it's not your pet.
I need to build. I won't be home today to do it. I want to build a flower box because my raspberries are doing so good. Like they have
Awesome.
taken off.
Aren't raspberries the trailing? Don't they trail up?
Yeah, they do. I've got two. I've got the like vine thing. that it takes a lot of water, and that's doing real well. I'm trying to think of the name of that. And then I've got the raspberries. I'm trying to let's take a look here. So the Miltivet guys, hey guys, I'm trying to plug these guys, get them some subscribers. There's the Miltivet guys. Please go and subscribe to them. They're at 492. We only need 8 more people to subscribe. So they're cool veterans. They do good stuff. Please go subscribe to them at Miltivet. Here, let me put the link. So please go. Thank you guys again for all the help you've given with Robert Tower. He's a big fan of the show. We've almost got everything on his wish list purchased. We just got to get a couple things. The e-bike, which you guys have been given some digital gift cards to him, so I appreciate that. And then the little rack to go on the back of it.
So that's all that's left.
That and a book. All of his other needs, we've got him. He's getting uh, it's it's a bed frame, but it also acts as a box spring and it lifts everything up. So we got him the storage containers; those will be able to go underneath his bed. We got him new
Awesome.
bedding. We got him a new mattress. We got him new pillows. Paint Chips wants to be a mobster. Yeah, you find that about a lot of guys in New York. They want to be mafia. My grapevine is tremendous this year. I'm still trying to find a place. I found a place that sells the California grape, the one for the desert, but they were out of them when I went there. They're all the way down in Anza, which is down near Temecula. I used to have a python. My uncle decided to buy my cousin a rabbit. Let it out of my house. Yeah, I don't do snakes. I'm not a snake guy. I had a girl that wanted to date me, and she had a snake, and I was like, nope, not doing it. I got here
Now,
because it'd be impossible to go camping in the mountains without a way to get a hold of anyone. We got stuck on the mountain. I really want either Tesla or Starlink to do their own cell phone. My daughter is
that would be an
teetotally.
expensive cell phone.
I think they could do it cheap though. I think they could. I was going to do the Google phone and then they stopped them. So that's why I stick with the iPhone. Oh, the mud and rain, so you couldn't go camping in the mountains. Yeah, that stinks. Oh, we got over 100 people watching right now. Thank you. We got one on Facebook. Whoever that is, thank you. Yeah, I'm with you, Ed. I don't do snakes. They can stay the hell away from me. That's the only thing when they were putting in these mini splits and they needed me because there was a couple older guys and they were like, I don't know if we can get underneath there. I was like, fine, I'll get out. I wanted it done. So I was crawling underneath my house, and that's the only thing I was worried about because the rats try to get underneath my house. And if the rats are trying to get underneath there, it means the snakes are trying to get underneath there. So yeah, I did not want to do that. Yep, Tommy. I, so I'm supposed to be going to Knott's Berry Farms today, but I will be around tomorrow, and I know we were talking about meeting up. So let's work on that. Me and Tommy went to go see The Price is Right together. It was fun. We got to go back. We did not get called up.
Then you got to try again.
I did go back one other time with my friend Angel. and we didn't get called up that time, but we did get put right behind contestants row. Um, but yeah, I want to go back, and I'm thinking if I go back, I'm going to paint my whole face with the dollar signs. We're very close on Robert Tower's wish list. Here, I'll show you. These are the things on Robert Tower's list that have not been filled. The e-bike is the big one. A little attachment for the e-bike, and William Stevens bought him some stuff and just asked me if he would buy it. But Robert can't afford the book, so I did put it on the wish list. So these three things are what's left on the wish list. Now let's see what was purchased. Container for his dog, food for his dog, towels, mouse traps, a bike lock, a mattress, socks, t-shirts, hoodie, more food containers, detergent, some jeans, painkillers, more t-shirts, jeans, more mouse traps, uh, socks, detergent or deodorant, um, body wash, some underwear, um, the more bedding and pillows, the box spring, more deodorant, more like you guys went truly
Well,
above and
he's
beyond.
not going to stink, that's for sure.
Yeah, yeah, and that's thank you guys so much for helping him because he watches our show, he watches Megan, he watches Tug, he watches Georgie and Coop. He's always there, and he's a super
Robert
nice.
is a mod on my side.
Yep, there you go. Knott's Farm is amazing. Rides are crazy. I've been there once, so we're close to finishing off Robert's list. And there's some stuff that um, if he doesn't need it, like the e-bike. If we get him the e-bike and it doesn't work for him because he's got a bad back and some other health issues, I told him, look, we'll try it, and if we can't, at least you can sell it, and try to improve your life that way. He's got a truck that's broke down. I just worry because it's an older truck. It's not registered with the state. It would cost him like $400, and so
Linda,
Linda,
thank you.
thank you so much. I do have the link. Um, it is pinned, or wait, no, it's not pinned in the chat. Hold on here. Oh, there we go. Thank you. You guys got a better link for me. Thank you. Thank you, Chris. It comes up empty. Here, let me refresh. Um, no, there's still unpurchased stuff on it. The e-bike, the thing. But yeah, if we can get him the e-bike, at least then he can get to the grocery store, and that's what he really needs to be able to do. And I did place a call to his local legislature, his representative for the legislature, and I'm going to try to see if we can get him a better living condition. But always good to help, even though he's not a veteran. He's just a huge supporter, and I want to always support our supporters. And pinned in the chat is Chris. Chris, who's here, he's dealing with cancer. And I put the link, it's pinned in the chat. If you can give to Chris, Chris is always here. Chris is always a supporter. We want to support Chris. And I get paid this week, so I will be giving Chris some money this week. I just bought Robert from his list. I bought him some socks. But yeah, that's the good thing about helping Robert. It's not a Lynette situation. He has needs. It, we're not getting him wants. like he needs an e-bike because he has no way to travel and he lives in a very rural area. And even after he gets that e-bike, he another reason he wanted a bigger bike is because he will be traveling along the highway. He wants people to see him, um, and with that, he doesn't want to get hit by a car type of thing. So the smaller e-bikes, he was a little bit worried about his back and about being on the side of the road, and I totally get it. And I told him, I'll work with you. He's not being a chooser. Beggars can't be choosers. I still got 4 people watching on Rumble. Thank you. Still don't know who or what the Coast Guard and the police were looking for this morning, although the police have been around the area in the ARVs. So the Coast Guard was near? I thought you were. Yeah, there is a trigger warning on Chris's GoFundMe. Yeah, Chris is battling cancer. But that's, you know, we should be taking care of each other in our little community here. And I think we do a pretty good job. I'm very happy with what we've built here. I've been watching this guy that what's his name? Coop told me about. Here, I'm gonna pull up his channel. It's called Van Life Meow.
Meow.
So this guy's he bought a U-Haul box truck and he converted it, and that's why Coop sent to me because I do want to get like a camping van or something like this, and I've thought about getting a box truck, but this guy converted it all into like a camping van, and he has done some really interesting stuff, and I saw he posted a video today, so I'll be checking that out.
I'm having fun.
Oh, you guys do have Coast Guard in the UK. Okay. Oh, the tidal river. Yeah, I forgot. Like when I went to Stratford upon Avon, there was a little. It was a river. It was a small river, but you guys, there was locks in it, and there were these long houseboats that people were on. And I thought that was pretty cool watching them, go through the locks. 6 a.m. The chopper woke you up. That sucks. I get that here. The military will let us know when stuff is happening. Excuse me. Need to get in the shower. Everyone cover your eyes. I'm gonna have to end this stream here soon, though, because I got to get dressed because we're gonna be going to the theme park.
I'm going to be heading over to Just J Hips. I've been helping with a little skit that he's going to be doing today.
That's cool. I love Jay's content. He's legitimately funny, and everyone should subscribe to him.
He's being sued by Rosalind Duke. You guys
What?
should check in and hear about that.
Just Jay.
Yeah.
I did not know about that. Over what?
The Beaver Liquors. He's taking all credit
Okay.
for Beaver Liquor.
Okay. Wow. That is crazy. Well,
Yes.
I'm gonna wrap this up because I got my friends. They're texting me. So I'm gonna go meet up with them, and we're gonna go to the theme park and have some fun. Subscribe to Just J Hip and Rosalind Duke and
Yes.
Mill Tuvet. And if you can, help Robert and definitely help Heroes Chris. Trying to send a gift card to Robert's. So If you, Linda, veterannation@protonmail.com, you can send me an email and I will put you in contact with Robert, if that's okay. I don't want to post Robert's stuff publicly, but I know you want to help, so I'll put you in contact with him. All right, guys, thank you so much. Georgie, thank you as always.
Always.
Love you, bestie.
Love you too.
We got to try to get more stuff for more merch for Lacey.
Yeah, guys, if y'all want to get little costumes and stuff for Lacey, Skipper's got a P.O. box you can send her outfits to.
You know what I think she needs? I think she needs some beads. She's been showing off her tatas on the show, and just like Mardi Gras.
beads. She needs a friend too. She's lonely.
Maybe I should create some Veteran Nation beads, and anyone who sends me nudes, I'll send them beads.
What the fuck?
What a creepy thing to do.
Did you know you could get custom blow-up dolls on Amazon? You could put somebody's face on it. So there's that.
Who should we do that with?
Who's?
Should we do that with
well, that one doesn't show their face. We could put Lisa's face on a blow-up doll and send it to you.
Let's do Bruce on a female blow-up doll, and we'll send it to Megan.
Send it to Megan. Wait, does Megan have a P.O. box?
I think she does.
We need to send her aliens. For her basement aliens. They need friends.
Yeah, I'm done.
You can see it now, her P.O. box be full of blow-up aliens.
I was thinking about sending her a Muppet.
Now that would be cool. That would tickle her. But for her to get 18 million blow-up aliens, she would kill me. It's already Georgie's fault.
Okay, well, I gotta get going. My friends are they're texting me. So you guys, thank you so much, and I'll probably be back tomorrow. And as always, thank you for being worth serving.
Okay.
Coffee brewing as the sun peeks through the haze. Birds are chirping, serenading morning's praise. Front porch creaks as dreams fade away. America's awakened to a brand new day. Old vinyl spinning a sweet old tune. Day starts dancing under a sleepy moon. Loose print smudges on fingers of grace. America's awakened at her own steady pace. Sips of sunshine in a coffee cup. Simple moments lifting spirits up. From the mountains to the sandy shore. Morning in America, want just a little more. Neighbors waving with a friendly rise. Kids with backpacks chasing daylight skies. Eyes cooling on a windowsill so fine. America's awakened with a heart full of shine. Old vinyl spinning a sweet old tune. Day starts dancing under a sleepy moon. Newsprint smudges on fingers of grace. America's awakened at her own steady pace. Sips of sunshine in a coffee cup. Simple moments lifting spirits up. From the mountains to the sandy shore. Morning in America, wanting just a little more. Neighbors waving with a friendly rise. Kids with backpacks chasing daylight skies. Eyes cooling on a windowsill so fine. America's awakened with a heart full of shine. Neighbors waving with a friendly rise. Kids with backpacks chasing daylight skies. Eyes cooling on a windows sill so fine. America's awakened with a heart full of shine. Tractors rumble, fields coming alive. Big wheels turning where hopes and dreams strive. Laughter echoes down the old dirt road. America's awakened to lighten her load. America's awakened to lighten her load.